The shot would come from the rafters, elegantly cradled in one hand or the other. A flick of the wrist, and it would softly find its way home. Always. The shot, the fabled skyhook, would be the weapon that would bring the stoic, graceful, bespectacled Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the edge of one of the most significant moments in NBA history. And he knew, oh, how he knew. But still, he shook his head in amazement.
And I never thought that I would ever break any of Wilt's records. I saw him play. I saw him play the year he averaged 55 points. And I was in high school. And I never thought I could come close to doing anything. You know, if I could just have a good career, I was going to be very happy.
I think milestones for Kareem weren't important. You know, at least he never really showed that. He had won so many awards and championships and, you know, everything. But I do think this one meant something to him.
I always told myself I'm not going to focus on stuff like that. And then I started having dreams about it. I had one dream. We were having a cross-country race, and I'm approaching him from behind.
The end of the race of the Giants ironically came right here at the Thomas Mack Center in Las Vegas, and it was as sure a bet as you're ever going to get in this city. The Utah Jazz played 13 home-away-from-home games here in the mid-'80s, and just by pure chance, on the night of April 5th, 1984, they hosted history. As the Lakers arrived at the Thomas and Mack that Thursday night, Kareem was within 21 points of Chamberlain's all-time record. A slam midway through the fourth quarter brought him within one.
And I remember the countdown, coming, and I had Magic Johnson sitting on the bench. And when I took him out, he looked at me, he said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "I want to make sure that I'm the one that throws him the ball for the record. Just sit down and be quiet, And so I remember the public announcer, we all were keeping score. I think he got 2 points away from it. Magic just got up off the bench and walked in front of me and checked into the game.
Kareem was closing in on the scoring record, and I was on the bench. So I knew he needed one more basket to break the record. And I said, oh, no, wait, hold on. Can't nobody pass him this ball but me. I want to make sure I'm the one feeding him so that he can break that record.
Here the crowd stands for Kareem to get the ball. Everybody's waving their arms. It's into Kareem. Kareem swing left, right hand, 12-footer, good! The pictures tell the words. They love their captain.
The people in the stands were going crazy, and it was weird because we weren't in LA, and the people were very happy to see it happen, and I guess they realized they were seeing something special.
The new king of scoring has ascended his throne.
He would play 5 more years, help the Lakers win 3 more NBA championships, finish with 38,387 points, and disappear. Oh, he would occasionally show up in a movie, write a book, do a television show, but his basketball days seemed over forever. Strange, wasn't it? For a man of that size and grace and ability and brilliance not to be a part of the game he loved so much. He's held assistant jobs with Seattle and the Clippers, has coached in the minor leagues, even took a $1 a year job as an assistant on an Indian reservation in Arizona. But then came the young man some see as his long-awaited and rightful successor, the teenaged Andrew Bynum, a magnificent piece of clay just waiting to be molded.
Andrew Bynum mentioned the fact when he was in an interview that he was one of the most respected players that he'd ever heard about, and that he really admired the way he played. So, that was a clue. Well, there's a young man who's got fertile ground so seeds can grow.
I was kind of starstruck, I guess I could say that at first, but then, he's a real down-to-earth guy. Just talking to me, we just got to working with the basketball, so it wasn't really that big of a deal for me.
And so they work.
It's really fun being a teacher. I've been telling people, he goes out and does the work and I get the credit. You can't beat that. But he's a great kid, and he's got a great work ethic, and I'm looking for him having a long and successful career.
What he did for me was show me some low post moves, some footwork, and counters to those things. And now I'm able to shoot jump hooks from about 5 feet away. and that really helped me out.
And the thing I really enjoy about their relationship is that, you know, Kareem really feeds off of it and is willing to meet with Andrew immediately at halftime, post-game, the next morning to talk about the things he can work with.
Is this where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the greatest scorer in NBA history, truly belongs? Or is there another calling?
You know, I think I could really do well in the college atmosphere because there's more to it than hoops. And I think America's missing out on something because of the money in the game. It's just drawing all the talent away from college. And I don't think we're going to have another basketball All-America who's also a Rhodes Scholar. And I'd like to see that. There should be some more Bill Bradleys.
The echoes of 23 years have long dissolved, but the irony of it having happened in Las Vegas remains today. The only time in history when one of a kind paid off big.